Hi there, it's Admiredplague, and I just wanted to make a quick video just to talk about something that's super important to me, and apparently people that are playing this game don't quite understand. The game in question, Back 4 Blood, the motives in question are swarm PvP and players not knowing that you can actually add points to the special infected and the common infected to make them stronger as the game progresses. So I want to take the time to just quickly cover special infected rules and how the point system works and the mutations work and how this comes together to help your entire team to make sure that you are going into each round against cleaners well prepared. I'm Admiredplague, and this is Swarm Tips with Admiredplague. All right, so the big thing about Swarm is there's two different sides. You have the cleaners and you have the special infected. As the cleaners, you have your deck that you build that works for you, but those cards don't affect your special infected gameplay. So as cleaners are getting cards from their deck each round and getting stronger each round, how in the world do special infected get stronger? Well, mutations. You get mutation points for doing things like hitting people, the common hitting people, just time played. Everything you do kind of adds some of these mutation points. Now, these mutation points that you get are individual. They are not a group pool that everyone uses at one time. You each have your own mutation stuff based on how well you've been doing in your match. So for instance, if you're playing a Wretch and you're getting tons and tons of hits with the Wretch, you're going to get more mutation points. If you're playing as the Hawker and you're hitting people, every Hawk you're getting mutation points, so on and so forth as the game goes on. Now, the interesting thing about mutation points is you can actually spend them to make your characters stronger. Now, the cool thing about Swarm mode PvP on the special infected side is that not only do you spend your points into all the 12 different categories there is, because there's attack, there's defense, and utility for every single different type of infected. So you have the tall boy class, you have the swarmer class, or sorry, the stalker class, and you have the wretch class, or the reeker class rather, whatever it's called. And then each one of those has attack, defense, and utility. Then there's also a fourth column of 3, which is going to be your horde or your common infected. So you can choose you can change how fast they go, how much damage they do, as well as what kind of special infected they become. So the first one's be armored. So if you put your points into armored, they become armored zombies. So some of them will become armored, and it's harder for them to get killed. You find this by clicking this button right here. People tend to miss this, and I don't know why. It's right there. When you choose your special infected, there's a big old tab that just says mutate or points or whatever it is. You're able to click it, and you can upgrade everything. Is it upgrade? You can just upgrade whatever. Now, the other nice thing is everyone works together for this. It is a shared level system. So what you're able to do is if you put in 50 points into something that's 75 points, someone else with 25 points can put something in there and level it up for you. Now, there is no in-game way to dictate who does what or what you need upgraded. So you have to just communicate with your team and say, hey, I want horde, I want, the speed, or I want the ferocity, or I want, tall boy defense, whatever. You have to communicate with your team of what you want leveled up. This is where problems start to happen, because if your entire team is not putting their points in, the entire team is then handicapped by not having, certain characters or classes that could be more powerful as you're swapping through mid-game. So what you end up running into issues is new players that don't know that they could upgrade special infected, and then you end up with hundreds and hundreds of points lost, not being put in, and now you're at a kneecapped disadvantage, whereas the cleaners, no matter what, have to choose cards. So that's a thing. Make sure, if you are playing special infected and you are new or not new and just didn't know, you can level up your special infected using the upgrade mutation points that you get on the tab that's right next to the character select. Click it, put your points in, for God's sake. Fun fact, that's a bonus fun fact, you can also do this mid-match. So if you only have, say, 99 points and something you need is 100 points, when you start the game and you get your first hit, go back in when you die, or at any point, and put the point in and level your shit up. Voila! We're good! I'm Admiredplague, and that's special infected tips for Swarm PvP. Come back for another video of Swarm PvP tips on the cleaner side in a week or two. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye!